What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And this video right here is if your Jupiter is in the sign of Libra or if it's in the 7th house. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know how to find your Jupiter placement, if you're a new subscriber, if you're just starting off your journey of self-love, self-knowledge, self-understanding, if you don't realize why it's so important, that you must, it's imperative, it's drastically important that you have to learn about yourself, study yourself, and to love yourself through astrology and numerology. Don't worry, I got you. There's a couple of videos, I'll put the link in the description. You have to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you look at your birth chart or your natal chart, it's the same thing. And you realize your Jupiter is in the sign of Libra or in the 7th house, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Now you already know, before I start, I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what Jupiter and Libra people look like and act like in reality. Then I'm gonna have a list of celebrities that have Jupiter in the 7th house. So to start, we got Cardi B, Madonna, Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Ariana Grande, Justin Timberlake, Prince, Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, Naomi Campbell, and Kelly Rowland. And now these are the celebrities that have Jupiter in the 7th house. So we got Marilyn Monroe, Gandhi, Drake, Jimi Hendrix, Nelson Mandela, your boy Kobe Bryant, Kendrick Lamar, Michael B. Jordan, Shaka Khan, Wilt Chamberlain, and Kate Winslet. Alright, so boom, Jupiter in Libra or Jupiter in the 7th house. First of all, what does Jupiter mean in your birth chart? What does it represent? So in our solar system, Jupiter is the biggest planet. So in astrology, Jupiter represents expansions, the biggest planet. It represents gifts. It represents abundance. It represents wisdom because it rules Sagittarius and Pisces. So look at Sagittarius is looking at them as the truth seekers, always seeking wisdom, always seeking a philosophy in life. So it kind of gives you, it kind of lets you know what area in your life you're going to be truly wise in, what kind of philosophy you're going to live in that area in life, what kind of blessings, what kind of gifts and abundance you will receive in this lifetime in that area in life. Jupiter puts a spotlight. You got to look at your house and you got to look at the sign it's in. So the sign that your Jupiter sign is in tells you what energy is being like abundant, what energy is being expanded. The house that it's in tells you what area in your life that is taking place, what area in life that is manifesting. So in this case, looking at Jupiter in Libra or Jupiter in the 7th house, what does that mean? So for these people, y'all will have abundance, y'all will get blessings, y'all will be expansive in Libra area in life, in your 7th house area of life, which is partnerships, relationships, being charismatic, being good at connecting with people, especially relationships and partnerships, and also with beauty, because Venus rules on Libra and Taurus. So when it comes to beauty, Jupiter and Libra people, Jupiter and 7th house people really admire and love having beautiful things around them. So you already know when it comes to Jupiter, it's the biggest planet. Jupiter is expansive and all that, but it can also lead you to overindulge if you're not careful, if you're not aware of the fact that you gain abundance, you gain gifts, you gain blessings, but you can also go overboard. You can also overindulge. Jupiter just wants to go. Jupiter doesn't like looking at details, just wants to expand and travel. So be aware of what house it's in, what sign it's in, so you know what part in your life that you have a tendency to overindulge in. And also, before I start, the aspects also play a key role in it. So looking at your chart, if you have like negative aspects on your Jupiter, you have less of a luck, you have less of that abundance, or you have to work a little harder to receive that abundance. So everybody's chart is different. So understand that your aspects play a key role in this placement too. All right, so having a Jupiter in Libra, first of all, y'all receive abundance, y'all receive good luck when you are being charismatic, when you are being in relationships with people. Your gift, your natural gift is being able to connect with people. Relationships is like a big deal for Jupiter and Libra people. Their area in life for them is expansive when it comes to relationships and connections. So these people are the type to actually really do well when they are in relationships with people, especially romantic, because remember, 7th house rules marriages and partnerships. So you could be the type to actually gain abundance, gain attraction in life, gain a lot through your marriage partner, through your relationships, through your friend. You could gain a lot through people that you connect with. Y'all the type that y'all like the plug. When I say the plug, it's like, oh, I know a guy that does this, I know a girl that does that. Like, you have like a lot of different connections, and through these connections, through these people around in your life, because you're here to like be mediating, be peacekeeping, trying to keep things together, trying to keep things balanced. So a lot of people admire y'all. A lot of people like being around y'all. So y'all have a lot of friends, a lot of relationships, a lot of connections. So your blessings will be through other people, through the friendships, through the partnerships, through the relationships. Y'all the type to really be able to see things on a 2 level scale, on a left and right, like black and white. Y'all could really see things fair in a fair way. Y'all all seek fairness, and y'all all seek like stability when it comes to making sure the right decision is made. So y'all can see 2 sides to everything clearly. Jupiter is expanding your eye to see 2 sides of everything. So understand that even with this, even though y'all could be like really good at listening to somebody's side, listening to the other side, and knowing how to be in the middle and mediate, you don't really like to pick one side over the other without seeing the other side first. So y'all, like, I'm stressing this point, that y'all really good at knowing how to balance things out. So understand with this, you can overindulge in being too OD indecisive, because y'all could see the 2 sides so clearly. So it could kind of be hard for y'all to choose one right one, because it's like, I chose this one, but what if this one is right? What if? So understand that because y'all have a keen eye to seeing both sides, you have a keen eye to seeing balance and everything. Understand that the over indecisiveness can happen. Understand that the overindulgence of trying to balance things out too much, that you're kind of putting yourself out. It's like these people could be the type to be overly people pleasing if they're not careful, because connections for y'all is what gives y'all abundance. So you can always feel yourself having to put yourself in the back seat to keep the peace around you, to keep the harmony around you, like putting your needs to the side to keep somebody else's like needs first in a way. So understand that y'all have the capability or tendency to kind of like put your needs to the side for somebody else to come in front of you, because Libra cares about the people, cares about relationships. Opposite is Aries, they care about himself. Libra, y'all care about like the connections and the people and how people view you and how people are feeling and all that. So understand that, make sure like you understand, like you have like a sense of confidence and have a sense of putting yourself first sometimes. But generally though, y'all definitely receive blessings and abundance when you're in relationships with people. The best relationships for y'all though, because Jupiter rules Sagittarius, Jupiter is all about expansion and traveling and all that. Y'all could be the type to actually like being in relationships with people of other cultures, other races, other ethnicities. Y'all do well learning from other people, from other cultures, other ethnicities. Y'all need a partner that you could travel with, you need a partner that you can grow with. So if you don't have a partner that gives you these things, you could find yourself like always like going in and out of relationships trying to find that right one, because Jupiter kind of gives y'all a healthy dating life, as in like y'all could have like a lot of options, y'all could have a lot of different relationships, you could have like more than one marriage most likely, because Jupiter kind of gives y'all like just abundance and everything. So be careful too not to like overindulge in the dating and overindulge in like getting to know people and like being in relationships with people, bouncing from one to the other kind of thing, because Jupiter just wants to expand and wants to gain wisdom through relationships, through Libra-esque things, through balancing things out, through peacekeeping. Another thing for the overindulgence factor, because Libra energy is ruled by Venus, loves to be around beauty. Y'all can overindulge in buying nice things. Like Libra, Jupiter people really like to look nice. They really like to be around beauty. They like to surround themselves around beauty, like to look beautiful. So understand you can overindulge in spending too much money on things that look good. And I understand that when things look good, you don't really care about the price tag. It's like, yeah, that look good on me, so I'm gonna cop it. But understand that you can overindulge and overspend on things just because of the aesthetic factor, just because of the beauty factor, because of the Venus factor, the harmonious factor. Just so understand that you can overindulge in these things. But overall, y'all generally really radiate like beauty, radiate that Venus quality. People look at you and they just like, you automatically like kind of fall in love with the way you look, the way you walk, the way you talk. Y'all just radiate that Venus Libra-esque quality. Libra is in Jupiter. Jupiter is in Libra, so it's expanding these gifts, it's expanding these blessings. So y'all should be the type to, like, you know, put yourself. Y'all could be like good public speakers. Y'all just really naturally extremely abundant and expansive when you're charming to people. Like, y'all just really good at being relatable to people. Y'all really like being around people. Depending on the other aspects, other things in your chart, y'all really like being around people and like being in relationships. So relationships will be good luck for y'all. If you choose the right person, you will receive abundance through that person. Like, look at, I think it was Jay-Z and Beyonce, how those two have been married for a long time, and like, see how all the abundance they receive being married. Like, you will receive abundance through the relationships and connections and friendships you have. Be careful not to overextend yourself, over love someone, overly wanting to like put yourself in the back seat to keep the harmony, like overly extending yourself to someone, or just trying to keep a relationship for so long that it's not really working, like overextending yourself, trying to keep it alive kind of thing. Just be aware of the people around you and like who really deserves your energy, who doesn't. But y'all really will receive abundance and luck when you are acting in Libra-esque ways, when you're being fair-minded, when you're being balanced. Y'all could be really good debaters, really good judges. Y'all really care about keeping things balanced and the right thing. Y'all care about the right way of doing things, the right thing. You don't really want to go on one side without having to really contemplate the other side kind of thing. So y'all really fair-minded. So keeping things balanced, keeping things peacekeeping, keeping things beautiful physically. Like, the voice too could be really Venusian and very Libra-esque too. Like, y'all just have an expansive way of being charming, being people-pleasing, being people liking you a lot. So use that to your advantage. Don't be you already know I'm about to say, don't be manipulative with this placement, because y'all could be the type to be extremely charming to the point that y'all could really get away with things just because like you smile nice or you look good and you talk nice and all that. So keep that in mind. Don't overindulge in spending too much money on things that look good without looking at like your budget or whatever. Like, I understand if it looks nice, like I get it 100%, but don't be too overindulgent when it comes to liking beautiful things around you, keeping expensive things around you. But overall, all in all, be aware that dating people from other cultures, other races, traveling with your partner, growing with your partner, learning wisdom with your partner, that's what gives y'all abundance. That's what gives y'all luck in this lifetime. So keep that in mind. So that was my video on Jupiter and Libra. Hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on Jupiter and Scorpio, and you already know I'm about to go in talking about Scorpio. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, appreciate all y'all for real. Can't thank y'all enough. But if you still haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Just go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy, Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'm going to see all y'all when I see y'all. Peace.